X-Men 97, Motendo, and Lifedeath, Part 1. So this is a bit of a weird one because we got two kind of mini episodes in one episode. I actually don't like that. However, they're both interesting in their own ways. So let's talk about them using my space system. Story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get. Overall, I'm really enjoying X-Men 97. I'm trying to be a bit critical. But if you just ask me personally, as an X-Men fan, big X-Men channel, I was reviewing every mutant book that came out. I'm going to say that it's pretty damn good. Like, this is the best, in my opinion, this is the best Disney product that we've had since they've taken over Marvel and Star Wars. Easily for Star Wars. That's a no-brainer. I did like some of the dreaded Phase 4 movies. There's a couple I thought were okay. But yeah, no, clearly this has been the best product that they've had. It's 4 episodes in. Let's put an asterisk, disclaimer. Who knows? It could become garbage. If it becomes garbage, I will let you know. Right now, we're not near garbage. All of the things that were sort of the talking points, complaining points, have really not really been an issue. Really. Or it was things that I kind of got over very quickly. There was the Rogue animation, so they kind of changed her look. Got over it in about a minute. It's like, okay, whatever, this is Rogue. She looks like Rogue. Sounds like Rogue. I like her. The Jubilees, they made her eyes look more Asian. Well, I think Jubilee is Chinese in the comics, so that's not a talking point. The Mohawk on Storm, I like the Mohawk. I know some people don't like the Mohawk, so I'm with you. If you don't like the Mohawk, guaranteed. And she never had the Mohawk with that white costume, guaranteed. So I'm with you on that one. But I kind of like the Mohawk. What were the other talking points? I can't remember now. Oh, the morph stuff. That has not really come up at all. So I don't know. If it comes up, I will let you know and say, hey, what's going on with this character? It's not really an issue. Hasn't really done anything. He's just a kooky character. He's just like a weird character. That's it. There's nothing offensive going on, I don't think. So if something offensive happens or whatever, I'll let you know. I'm not shilling for Disney. That's 100% because I hate everything that they've done for Star Wars, and I pretty much hate most of the stuff they've done for Marvel, except for X-Men 97. Storyline. This is weird because I give a score between 0 and 2, right? So 2 is the best you can get in every category. There's 2 stories, so I'll just give it a 1. I liked both stories. So the first one was Jubilee and Sunspot going into this video game world. That was a lot of fun and really cool. It was Mojoverse. I thought it was really neat. I love the X-Men arcade game. That was sort of my X-Men. I was always upset that Dazzler wasn't in this cartoon. They mentioned that here. I wasn't a big fan of Jubilee. We'll get to characters. She's growing on me, though. She is growing on me. For the other one, Lifedeath, this was about Forge and Storm. So this was a little bit, so we had one half the episode, which is really a lot of fun, colorful, kooky, fighting monsters and, adventure. And then we had more of a character-driven thing. So it's like, I like the story of both. I'm trying to figure out an average score here because I don't want to rate each segment. So I'll just give it a 1. I liked both stories. Just leave it at that. Forge is one of the guys who helped start the creation of the collars. He feels bad about it. He's trying to help Storm get her powers back. He's in love with her. So you got some good drama there. We'll get to characters on that section. For the pacing, well, I have to give both a 2 out of 2 for pacing. They're so fast. Like, you're just like, I almost wanted more. I would almost ding the pacing to say, well, you really should have extended these 2 into one, give them their own episodes, or make the Lifedeath. I know it's a part 1 and part 2. Just make that one episode and make this Jubilee thing longer. But for what it is, it's definitely fast-paced. That's for damn sure. For the artistry, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2 perfect score. This cartoon looks amazing to me, especially that arcade thing. That was a lot of cool action, very colorful and bright. I think I'm in this spot now where sometimes I'm seeing some of these animated things, and they just look like they're either super busy, like that Spider-Verse, which I do not like the animation look of that at all. It's just very busy, and it looks like a bunch of nonsense, or that Ninja Turtles thing. This is what I like. Sorry, I'm an old school guy. I like this look. It's very clean but bright. and action. It's awesome. The art, especially in that arcade one, the Motendo, that was wicked. And again, very nice art in the second part of Lifedeath. That was nice too, with that big eagle thing coming down. That was neat. So yeah, while I'm on the subject of art, I do want to mention my channel sponsor. Check out this X-Men shirt. This is the first appearance of Dazzler Baby. They've got tons of these X-Men shirts, print all over. They're wicked. They've got like basically like giant size X-Men, and then like all those covers, like any one of those covers they can do. If you become a Legionnaire, if you join my channel as a member, you're entered into a draw to win something from Bearded Shirts every month. If not, check out the link below. They have sales on cheaper shipping to Canada. It's almost the same price as US. So if you're in Canada, you're in luck. Great stuff. Check out beardedshirts.com. It's really, really cool. I'm getting more shirts. I got X-Force too. I got X-Force already here. I've got a couple more on the way. So looking forward to showing you those. All right. For the characters, I'm going to give it 1.5. I actually really like the characters here. Now, I'm not a big Jubilee fan, but she's kind of growing on me, and I think it's mostly because of this cartoon, to be honest. I'm kind of like, I like her. I like her in this cartoon. I thought she was really funny. She's like, look, I just want to go to the arcade. And they're like, And then when she's imitating Magneto, I thought that was super funny. She's like, the master of magnetism can't be seen in this arcade. She's doing his voice. It's hilarious. I thought that was great. Sunspot's cool. Like, he's cool. I'm not dying over him, but he's fine. They have a little bit of a relationship. That's cool. I kind of like that. I actually think that works in this cartoon. Storm obviously is awesome. One of my faves. I actually like Forge a lot. You know, Forge is one of those characters where it's like, he's just there for me. Like Bishop, like he's there. He looks cool. I didn't really get, Bishop kind of didn't get much to do at all in this series. I guess they just wanted to get him out and flip the roster around. But I really like Forge. I like where he's like, look, I had to do what I had to do, I was in a bad spot, bad place in my life. I had to do shit. Maybe I'm not proud of it, but I had to do it. So what are you going to do? And Storm's like, yeah, okay, that's great. But you still ended up hurting the mutants. So what the heck? That was awesome. So I could almost average that out. Like I probably would have given it a 2 out of 2 for the characterizations in the second part of the Lifedeath, and maybe a 1.5 for the first. I'm just going to average it out to 1.5. Because my enjoyment factor is also going to be 1.5 for both. So I really liked both. 1.5 means for sure I'm getting this on Blu-ray or whatever if it ever comes out. 100% recommend watching it. I would probably watch it again. I think that so far the Goblin Queen has been my favorite one, but I also really like Jean and Scott. Anything to do with them, they're my faves. So I like that one a little bit more, but this one is an 8 out of 10, very solid. If you want to put a comment and say, look, this is just 10 out of 10 or whatever, that's fine. If anyone says 10 out of 10, I'm not going to fight them on this series. I'm trying to be more critical of it and nitpick it a little bit more. And even with nitpicking, I mean, it's still overall, like, it's very enjoyable. And I'm just a bit shocked, to be honest. Like, I thought this was going to be a train wreck, and I was really dreading it. But I ended up picking up the comic, which wasn't too bad. I did grab the Magneto figure in the bad M costume. I don't know. I kind of think it's okay. I did grab. I got the Jean figure also on pre-order because I do need a good Jean in that costume. I've got so many Cyclops figures that I passed on that one, plus I didn't like his face. But yeah, the comic's not too bad. X-Men 97. This is the X-Men that everybody wants. So just give it to them. Like, note to Marvel Comics, stop it. Look, I was an X-Men channel. I reviewed all these mutant books, but it's over now. I don't care about this round table. And I know they're ending it off. They're going to reboot it again in like June or July. They're going to start over. When they start over, make it like this. Make it cool, fun. X-Men, they fight people. They're action. They're an action team. Yes, the mutants are not liked by humanity, and we get all of that. So far, this cartoon has managed it the best. You throw that in there because that's what makes X-Men X-Men. Humans don't trust them. This is why the nerds and the comic book geeks like X-Men, we identify with the X-Men, right? Because we were at that time seen as, these are geeks and losers and outsiders. Like, yeah, okay, well, I'm an X-Man. That's how you came to love these characters. So play into that, but it's action. I don't want to just be like, oh, society doesn't understand me, and then I just hang around and do nothing. It's like, no, I want to fight guys. Like, I don't understand why this is so difficult to understand. This cartoon seems to be hitting with a lot of people. So there you go. Use this as your template, people. It's not that hard. That's it, everybody. If you enjoy my space system, please like the video and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Until next time.